I peer upon the icy north, and there rules mighty Vozlak. From the dark east lurks Dillim of the shadows. Within the west mountains, the fiendish Muraco. And from the windy plains of the south, regal Geros. Feared and revered by all lycanthrope for their wisdom, supernatural power, immense size, and sheer ferocity. Behold the great wolves of legend, immortal, ancestral wolves of old. They who first gazed upon the moon to receive both its benediction and curse. Yellow. TENIME here. Today, we will be taking a look at the LooseCollector, the Crypt, the Great Wolves, Vozlak of the North, and Muraco of the West. I have no idea if I am pronouncing... Keep looking at the screen. No idea if I'm pronouncing Muraco correctly. Muraco? I don't know. This is an original property, so I don't really have any source to go off of to find the pronunciation except right here. So, and I didn't, as I always say, I didn't want to look at other reviewers because I don't want to accidentally absorb something that they did or said and then repeat it back and make it look like I'm plagiarizing. So, today's music, as before, is the track Impending Doom by Erendite Studios. Today's shirt is not my... I wish that were my art. It is a Game of Thrones Princess Mononoke mashup. So instead of San and Moro, it is Jon Snow and Ghost. And I'm too fat for it. Don't get in shape for self-esteem or other people or health reasons. Get into shape so you don't have to buy new clothes, because this is one of those t-shirt a day websites, and I probably couldn't find it again, and if I could, it would probably be triple what I paid for it, in bare minimum. So rather than tracking down an extra large, I just may need to lose some weight, which isn't easy with physical disabilities, making exercise very challenging. Today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Claire. So today's review is going to be a little different than my last live ones. It's going to be kind of more in line with my pre-recorded edited ones. Just without any pre-recording or editing. Because one thing I did hear from other reviews was that the joints on these things are insanely tight. So when I went through testing their joints, I've already opened them. We'll look at the boxes in a second. When I went through testing their joints, some were beautiful, smooth as butter, nice, thick detents, but still I was able to move between the detents easily, and then some joints wouldn't budge. So I literally soaked them both in boiling water just to free everything up, and I'm hoping A, they're dry, but B, that the joints didn't tighten back up, because I do want to show you at least the articulation scheme of one of them, because they're identical, they're just different colors. Also, if you couldn't tell from the intro, I'm missing two of them. I'm missing Dillam of the East. He's all black. And I'm missing Garros, or as I roll my R's in the intro, Garros of the South, who's brown. So they haven't dropped at Big Bad Toy Store yet. These were the only ones that dropped. I was kind of waiting to ship my pile of loot until the other two dropped, but they weren't dropping. So I was like, maybe I could just do two. Since it is just one mold in 4 different colors, they come with all the same accessories. They are literally 4 identical of the same one. So the only difference is colors. I do have Dillam and Garros on pre-order. I paid the non-refundable deposits. So if you would like to at least just see a quick, this is going to be quick as it is, but if you'd like to see just like a quick comparison video of all 4, please let me know in the comments. So the boxes, so they're both also very similar, not identical though. So we've got Vozlak's LooseCollector logo down there, Crypt logo up here, Great Wolves logo down there. Yeah, his name and his compass designation. On the top is the Great Wolves with another little LooseCollector. Is that another LooseCollector? No, that is a warning choking hazard. Sorry. I'm looking at it backwards. We got a quarter scale deluxe figure. Another cool pose of Vozlak. Cool little fake paper rip there. There's a little barcode sticker there. So it says the Crypt, the Great Wolves, Vozlak standard grade. I don't know if they will all come with those. I don't know if it's just Big Bad Toy Store, because Muraco does come with the same barcode sticker in the same spot. But then Great Wolves, Vozlak of the North. The bottom is just a giant barcode. The other side is a different picture of Vozlak, similar to the other side. Then the back is the intro that I read, and it is identical on both of theirs. Then obviously the pictures and then the name at the top are different. But then you get some pictures of the other wolves. Like I said, I'm still waiting on Garros and Dillam. Funny thing was, Dillam was the first one I pre-ordered before I found out about Big Bad Toy Store's Sezzle payment plan options. So I'm like, I'm going to pay for them all at once. Though, if you think about it, pre-ordering all 4 at once and the payment plans are split into 4, I'm kind of paying for one at a time. But at least with the wait between them, it's going to be easier for the next 2. So it gives me some time to save up. Got another Crypt logo there. Got the legal information and another LooseCollector. I can't read that backwards, but I don't read that stuff to you guys anyways. I'll just hold it, and if you want to read it, you can pause and read. So that is Vozlak's box. As you can tell, there's nothing in there. That's why it's so light. Still almost dropped it on my face. So then we got Muraco's box, same thing, different wolf. It did different color wolf. There's that barcode sticker, which I already just showed you. And there's the same intro, but then his name's up there, his picture's up there. Vozlak got moved down there. The same legal mumbo jumbo, same thing on that side, and then the big barcode on the bottom. So, here is Muraco. And here is Vozlak. Now, well, you said they were the same mold. Why are they different sizes? Well, because I bent Vozlak's legs into his digitigrade pose, and I straightened Muraco's legs. to give you an idea of how tall they can actually go. So, and I don't know if you can tell, I did prop the camera up higher than I usually have because they're so tall. I may have just overkilled it because there's still like this much space between tips of ears and top of screen, but so they each come with the exact same accessories, which are figured do one of each. Clawing hands. And they've got horizontal ball pegs. I was able to move all of Muraco's joints. Like, I don't want to say Morocco, like the Middle Eastern city, but I was able to move all his hand joints out of the package. I was not able to move any of Vozlak's out of the package. So all of these hands I had to just dunk in boiling water. I popped out the ones that were even on him in the package and dunked them in boiling water. So, and then they each come with eats. They each come with fists. The painting's really great. These aren't, oh, son of a, I do have 2 LooseCollector products. I just didn't bring them over here for comparison. I've got the LooseCollector and Executive Replicas Lady Death and Vampirella. I've got a lot of werewolves to compare them to, so. Because what popped in my head was I was going to say, this isn't my first LooseCollector items. And then it dawned on me, oh yeah, where are your other ones, TENIME? These are my first from the Crypt because they had a LooseCollector is a singular person, I believe, but he previously released a not Hunchback, Mr. Hyde. So, well, actually, so the Crypt had a Mr. Hyde, and then it had like this 5-pack of like these little demon babies that I really, really wanted, and I don't know why I said that I was going to wait to get them, because now they're sold out everywhere and I can't get them anywhere. So, stupid. With toys, don't wait. I mean, sometimes it pays to wait because then you can get things on sale. I wasn't waiting for a sale. I was just, you know, it was only like $25 for the 5-pack too. So it was like, it was very, very inexpensive. And then I was like, I'll wait on them. I'll get them later. So, move. Okay. So, they have a dumbbell. So one end goes into the head, one end goes into the body. This fur frill is a separate piece. It's very rubbery. The head is easy to pop off, as you can see. Pop off the rubbery thing. Now this ball joint is tough, man. It's like there's some detents in there. So it's like pop this back on. Ooh. So he can look. He can lose his head. Ooh. Almost ruined the surprise. Can look up about that far. And then utilizing the dumbbell, he can look, you know, straight ahead. Ankles are a little loose. Ankles aren't loose, but this is heavy, and because they weren't joints that I had to heat up to loosen up, they are having a little bit of difficulty supporting his massive, massive weight. But you can look to the side, make sure he's still facing forward body-wise to you, and to the side. And what I keep covering up and hiding from you is that their jaws are articulated, and go. They open basically all the way. Like the chin can bury into the into the chest. Though if you let go, oh, okay. I was gonna say if you let go, it does kind of drift. Yeah, so it's like there's like the sweet spot of where it will rest, but then you can crank it a little further. So they have he like I said, same mold, is a hinge and swivel disc. So goes up that far. It does catch on the fur, so that's why it can't go all the way around. But and then you okay? Woo! All right, let's try this again. Actually, hang on. Okay. Well, thankfully you can't see this. I'm propping my cell phone up against the screen. So I can't see a big chunk of the screen, like right about here. I can't see him anymore. Hopefully there's nothing's holding my cell phone up, but his upward range of the shoulder goes up there. They have bicep swivels. Oh, if you notice, my Muraco is missing a kneecap, so I'm gonna have to contact Big Bad Toy Store, see if they can hook me up with a spare, or if I need to exchange this for one that has both knees. So, but Vozlak, thankfully, has all his parts. So I'm not too bummed, and I wouldn't be too bummed regardless, just because Big Bad Toy Store is so good at swapping defects. The customer service is phenomenal, and this video is not sponsored by them. So if I can get more subscribers and more viewers, then maybe I can talk to them about that. So we do have double jointed elbows. The upper joint is a little limited by the bicep sculpt, so that's as far as the upper joint will go, but then you see the lower joint can at least crank further. So folding the arm down. Told you they were tight, man. So well past 90. So he can't touch his own shoulder. I mean, if you maybe hands coming out of the arm, but like that's still better than a lot of action figures. So like I said, the hands are a peg ball hinge. I wanted to show you how easy it was to swap them out. So they have a diaphragm joint, which I can't get any movement out of on either of them. And like I said, I boiled these guys hard, so it's get a little bit like it. You can see it's like, I don't know if you can see, but like, yeah, you can see it's moving, but like I can't get any movement out of it. I can't get a crunch. I can't get a back. I can't get a dip, a tilt, and I can't get rotation. There is either a ball joint or is a dumbbell in the waist, however, which gets you bending down there, bending back there, that it does expose a little rubbery crotch piece there. Not a whole lot of rotation, just it's the same ball joint that's in the neck. And like I said, man, those detents are tight because I was cranking it open. That is not a QC issue. That is a user error. We have to heat that up and like pinch the cheeks. Yeah, again, I'm calling that user error, not QC. So Don't think that that's QC. Tail is a single sculpt, unfortunately. Though jointing these is hard because then you risk just making it look weird and ugly and misshapen or whatever. But there is a ball, so it is all one piece. Some lighter paint down there. So technically that's the bottom of the tail because of the lighter paint, but it just fits in the hole in the rubbery part of the butt. So you can get it up there, down, you can tuck it between his legs. You do get full rotation, so you can have it up, but then like I said, just the lighter paint if you care about that. So then they have, it is a, it's a horizontal dumbbell with one end in one hip and one end in the other hip. Maybe, or it's just, you know, it's just a ball peg that's glued in the center. But there's a ball in there. And like I said, it's just the detents are super, and it's like they're detents because it's like you can see 1, 2, and then there's a thigh cap twist, and then I don't remember how loose that was out of the package. I may have loosened it up too much in the boiling. So, but you know, maybe just watch out for the hula hoop hip. Double jointed leg. Told you, man. Oh, God. And the reason I wanted to test him on camera, in case of something like this, is God forbid if anything happens, I can at least just be like, well, he's missing his kneecap and I snapped his leg off. Okay, that's not moving. Well, that bottom joint is not moving, so let's show you the other leg. Just scratch myself on his tail. I told you I got delicate skin. So goes about that far, and then his, you know, mid calf joint is a hinge and swivel. So it cranks to there, and then you can swivel on the joint, but then you get more swivel if you straighten it out. Actually, you should just be able to swivel it all the way around. Yep. And then the ankles are the same. That ankle definitely was giving me issues before I heated, and it looks like it is tightened back up. Oh, nope, there you go. You can see how tough that is. So it goes that far back. Oh, God. Straighten that out. Goes not that much far forward, but there is a forward-facing pin for a rocker. Pretty amazing rocker. Let's try and straighten him back out. I did keep this other hand out here because I was going to just swap both for you. Oh. So if you're going to get these, definitely give him a hot water bath. And I don't just mean like, you know, lukewarm. I mean, put some gloves on and make it scalding. You know, so like I said, there is him in the full upright position. Yeah, see, I lost the... That's what I was trying to do. Man, someone's having a tantrum out in the hallway. People are just like slamming doors and stuff. And then the digitigrade crouch. So then, got some, like I said, got some werewolves for you. So I'm not taking him out of this pose. So, but I did at least want to put the white wolves together. So we've got the Maestro Union Fury Planet Veteran William with the white version. Comes with the chainsaw. His mouth is permanently open, but he does come with an extra head with it closed. Actually comes with 2 extra heads, but this is not a review for the Maestro Union Fury Planet Veteran William. I was going to do a review of this white guy, but just not being able to record and edit, and I just it wasn't something that I felt like I wanted to do live. So, but now a little bit of a color difference and a better pose for size comparisons. So the regular Maestro Union Fury Planet Veteran William. So that's one of the other heads with the little cigar there. You can see he's in more of a crouchy, wolfy, hidden vampire. He's in more of a digitigrade crouch. So you can see their height there. Then and yeah, the Chainsaw William is balancing on his tail. So I got him in a good pose holding the chainsaw like more straight up and down, and then he toppled forward off the shelf. So I was like, nope, you're gonna lean back on your tail. We got the NECA. Ooh, American Werewolf in London, Kessler Wolf, which doesn't do a whole lot of good for you size-wise because he's in a full all fours crouch. And maybe I don't want to break this one. Not getting a replacement for that. I did see someone did something cool, which I do eventually want to try. They took a McFarlane Man Bat and put one of Kessler Wolf's alternate heads on it, so he could display both of the Kessler Wolf heads. And because the Man Bat is standing up, it looked really cool. So just A, that's a custom, and B, I don't have the Man Bat body. So, however, we do have the NECA American Werewolf in London Nightmare Demon. So some more standard 7-inch figure. So give you an idea on how tall these guys are. So wherever the tip of the ear goes up to. Dust bunny. So you can't see him. So that is a, ooh, geez. So that's, yeah, 10.5 to the top, to the tip of the ear, straightened out. And then the quote unquote crouched version, let you see that there. And then I'll turn it, and that is more of a 9 1/4. So then I didn't want to do all NECA, but I do have another NECA. I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon Rezar. I was gonna grab the movie one, but I'm like, A, I don't want this to only be NECA comparisons, and B, I gave you 2 live action movie werewolves. So and he's not a werewolf, he's a mutant wolf. There we go for those. Then, don't fall, don't fall. There's only 340 days until next Halloween. 339. There are actually 339 days until Halloween 2025. So I should have looked that up so I got the right. It's not the quote, but it's the correct number. The Diamond Select Toys Nightmare Before Christmas Wolfman. A, I couldn't find his stand, and B, I didn't want the stand to skew height. I didn't want the stand to like push him up off the table. Then I also have the same, but in mini-mate form. So you can see the difference between the 2-inch figure and the 7-inch figure. So, which I don't think he's 7 inches. And Jack is probably 9, and then this guy is, he's almost 7 inches. Around 6 3/4 ish. So, and you can see that, right? Let me move the phone to get, yeah, okay, you can see that. Phone is actually doing a pretty good job propping up the iPad. I'm gonna lie him down. So there's the mini-mate comparison. It's gonna take place of Storm Shadow, taking the place of the McFarlane Spawn that I always use. We have a McFarlane Fortnite Dire. Awesome werewolf. I don't know. Like, I don't play the game, but just the design of this figure is, the design of the character is amazing. So there's that, and that'll take place, yeah, I already said it takes place the Spawn. We're already over half an hour. I said this would be short, sorry. I got the Soda. Soda Toys now playing Dog Soldiers. Dog Soldier? Again, I could find the stand, but I didn't want the stand to skew the height. So you can kind of ish stand without it. Woo! And I totally was gonna bust out the 1998 Toy Biz Darkstalkers John Talbane. It's like a 4.5-inch, 5-inch figure. And then I was gonna be like, "Come on, Storm Collectibles, make John Talbane," because I do have the Darkstalkers Dmitry Maximov, and then Morgan Ainsland is gonna drop soon. But then I would also like Jada Toys, who has the Street Fighter and Mega Man licenses, which are also Capcom. I would like them to also get the Darkstalkers license, because 1/12 is my desired scale to collect. And I don't know what Storm Collectibles is. It's bigger than, I think it's bigger than 1/10. So I think they're like 8-inch figures instead of the 1/10, which is 7-inch, and then 1/12, which is 6-inch. Taking the place of the, oh no, we'll stick with 7-inch. Super 7 Ultimates, Silverhawks, Bluegrass. Taking the place of the Hasbro Marvel Legends comic book Deadpool is Hasbro Marvel Legends comic book first appearance, Sabretooth. I really, really like this figure because it looks like the classic like Universal Monsters Wolfman type of werewolf. And I want to find like a suit body. And there's plenty in Marvel Legends, but I want to find one where like it's like ripped up, and I don't want to have to do any customizing. I just want to like swap head, hands, and feet. But I am keeping him in my werewolf bin. So I was like, he's not technically a werewolf, but like I said, he looks like the old 1920s Lon Chaney. So yeah, just the way that they did it with just the hairy face and the fangs. So instead of going full anthropomorphic wolf. So the Jakks Pacific, Super Mario, and then the Fresh Monkey Fiction Eagle Force, Agent Grimm, McFarlane. Hasbro. Apparently this wasn't going to be short. I apologize. NECA. Come on, NECA. And mini mates. They're great. They're still available to order. Like I said, these two came in stock. I want to say Vozlak is still in stock, but then Muraco went back up for pre-order. And then Dillum and Gyros should still be up for pre-order. Big Bad Toy Store, check, whoever sells LooseCollector stuff. I've only ever gotten my LooseCollector stuff through Big Bad Toy Store. So my next live stream review was gonna be, you can't see because of the giant werewolf. Is the Beast of the Cenozoic Smilodon. 1/12 scale Smilodon and 1/18 scale Deinonychus, Anteropus. Deinonychus is my favorite dinosaur, and then just getting a big black saber-toothed tiger. Freaking awesome. So I am still waiting on Hasbro to ship the HasLab 2-in-the-box, the Ghost Trap and PKE meter from Ghostbusters Afterlife or Frozen Empire, or both. I know the PKE has the taser function from Afterlife. They told us to make sure that we had our shipping addresses correct by November 18th, which was last Monday. So I assumed that they were going to start shipping then, but I have not gotten a shipping notice yet. So I'm still going to be reviewing that live in costume. Something Ghostbusters related that I wanted to get your feedback on. I did get this cool 3D puzzle. What few of these that I have put together in the past, I've really enjoyed them. And then seeing that it was not only the Ghostbusters Firehouse, but also the Ecto, I was like, oh, hey, I'm going to get that. That looks awesome. So my question was, would you like to see me assemble this on a live stream? So kind of like a ASMR chill hangout. Chill out. I was gonna say chill out. Like a chill, like ASMR-y, like hangout. I try and find some way to like watch the live comments. So if you wanted to attend that, A, put it in the comments on this video, please, and then B, as comments would come in, I could at least have a conversation with you instead of just putting it together in silence, which it wouldn't be dead silence, it would be music. So if you would like to support me on Patreon, patreon.com/TENIME. Thank you, Josh, as always. If you would please help my channel survive and thrive by doing the dumb, repetitive, YouTube algorithmic satisfying things of liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, bell notifications to see when I put out new videos. I wonder if the bell notifications work for posting, because I'm going to start doing more of like I posted for the next December's trivia is going to be Tolkien movie. So the 3 Lord of the Rings movies and the 3 Hobbit movies. And actually that one might not be live. That one I might do just an edit and release, but that's December's trivia. Trivia is going to be once a month. The only reason MCU and Scream were so close together was just the end of Halloween and then the beginning of November, and that's when Kat had time to come host. So yeah, thank you for viewing. Thank you for viewing. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night. Trying to keep this short, so thank you. Have a great night. Stay safe out there.